Hi everyone, it's a chilly and dark November night, and in this video, me and my friend Mete are out shooting some film in a small town in Finland. Thank you for joining us. We started driving from Helsinki, where we live, heading to a small town called Hyvinkää. The drive is only around an hour, but it has a completely different atmosphere from Helsinki. There are a few interesting spots along the route, and this is where we made a quick stop. A lonely vintage shop called Weird Antiques. It wasn't open at the time, but we still wanted to take a look from the outside. Look at this, such a cool place. And here goes my first photo of the trip. I think it's quite nice. Though it looks a bit darker than it actually was, still I like the glow and atmosphere in general. And here's Mete in action. We're also going to give him a voice on this video every now and then, so he can comment on his photos and the vibes of the trip. Take it away, Mete.
Hi, it's me, Mete. And my first shot here on this trip was this the door. I was really fascinated about the light above it and just the atmosphere this one door can have.
These old gas pumps are such a nice classic element in front of the shop, and I wanted to take a photo. Here we go. I like the grain. It's a bit dark, but still, this is pretty cool. We spent a little more time exploring and took a few more photos. Actually, I think I like this one a lot with the puddle reflection. Looks nice to me.
This shot right here was probably one of my favorites. Every time I see brake lights in a dark scene like this and just illuminating the night, oh man, it's amazing.
This was a great pit stop, and now let's go to Hyvinkää. As a quick side note, since this is our first ever full-length YouTube video, I'm really happy you found your way here. We would honestly love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment. We really appreciate all the feedback. And if you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe. But for now, let's dive right back into it. We knew beforehand that the town has a couple of old cinemas, and we wanted to start there. This place is Kinoma, a strikingly elegant old cinema just outside the town center.
I was really excited to go to see the old cinemas in the town. I really love the green grass in front of it. It gives the atmosphere such a interesting look, because it was actually really cold that evening. I really enjoyed the shot that I took.
This time I wanted to test out shooting with the tripod. I waited for a car to pass by to catch the light rails. Well, you can barely see the light rails, but otherwise it's fine. We then took a moment to admire an old car park out front. I tried to capture a reflection in the window, and I think it turned out quite nice. Here you can see Mete checking the exposure, while my camera is on the tripod on the side. I use it for this one right here. I really like this. It might be one of my favorites from this whole trip. And right next door we found this old lamp shop that looked like it was frozen in time. The name actually caught my eye because it's the same as my last name, which is strange because it's a quite rare name and I had no idea this shop even existed. It looked like a house converted into a business, and I just had to capture it, of course. It's a shame this sign is a bit blown out, but I enjoy the photo anyway. It was time to head to the second cinema, and we got lucky. A friendly lady working there let us inside to look around. The place looks so nice. I've always had a soft spot for old cinemas. I wanted to take a photo from the outside as well, so here it is.
This was such a pleasant experience. Because I have been here as a teenager back in the day, came here for a couple times to see a movie, and I never realized it's still here. It felt such a memory lane moment here, coming back and seeing the place again, and it felt the same, exact the same. So it's like such a cool experience to be here again. It's like the warm feeling of a movie theater. It's always gets to me. Always gets to me. And the fact that we have CineStill 800T loaded into our cameras, finding a good liminal place like this is always a good idea. I wanted to balance the blue, the red, and the arrow. I waited something to pass by underneath, so there's a car coming past.
And here are a few of my shots, just leaning into that liminal space feeling as well. Next up it was the train station. I realized this was actually a really cool spot, so I want to take a photo of the buses. Then we headed underground. I have to say that Mete is a real master of these kinds of spots.
Even though there's nothing, but then embracing the nothingness, it's very rewarding sometimes in cases like this.
A fun little detail here. Someone had also shown love for Bowie on the wall. A solid choice. If I weren't afraid of the copyright strikes, I would put a Bowie track right here.
This shot right here is like the core of it, the street lamp, the old building, the car. I think it's from the 90s itself, so something about this, combining these elements, gives me a really big nostalgia trip, which I'm always looking for when I shoot film.
These lights and colors over the train tracks looked really nice, but it was kind of missing something. So I waited for a figure to pass by just to add the sense of scale. And here it is. After that we went to what might be the most beautiful building in the center. I love this functionalist style, and I think it's from the 30s or something. So here are a few of my shots and one vertical frame from Mete as well. Just love that architecture style. These kinds of places just make me miss some time I didn't even live myself.
Then me and Lauri decided to go to this airport in Hyvinkää. It's like a smaller airport, not much commercial activity going on. Once we were driving there, we realized the road itself is super icy and slippery, and we were thinking, are we even going to the right place at the moment? Because it's in the middle of the woods, there's no street lights, no nothing. We always love to see places like this. There's nothing going on, there's nobody, just old buildings, old signs, old everything, and we just enjoy this place so much.
It was really dark out there, maybe even a little bit spooky. But I had a small LED light with me, and I thought it would be a good place to take a portrait of Mete. It's not the sharpest one, but the mood is just perfectly there, and it looks like the photo of Mete should look like.
I really loved how it came out with the tree on the left side, the green, then the red, and the sky with the clouds partly illuminated, and then the building on the right with the yellow. It felt like a very dreamy scene, I really love to take photos like this.
Then our final spot. We noticed these trailers and cars on our way to the airport earlier. I've actually photographed campers quite a lot. I don't know, something about them just fascinates me.
And this scene right here of the shot with the camper van and then the purple light coming from the windows on top of the building, and on the left side the small business entrance. I really love how it's all balanced, very pleasing scene. And shout out to Lauri, because he's always finding these camper vans and gets those on film. So thanks to him, now I'm always looking for those too. So it's a great theme.
It was time to head back to Helsinki. It was a surprisingly cold night, so we grabbed hot drinks to warm up and reflected on the night shoot. There's something special about exploring these quiet corners of Finland with the film camera. Thank you so much for watching, and we would love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment. See you in the next one. Thanks.